are. Okay, so we are now on camera. So good morning, everyone. This is Susan Saul from MEX-PRE in Guadalajara, Mexico, and I'm delighted to interview Carol DiCarlo from Cheshire Equestrian Center. How are you this morning?
Great, Susan. How you doing down there?
Well, I'm great. Thank you so much for talking to me this morning. Well, it's morning our way, but who knows whenever, you're going to be watching the recording later. So right now I'm finishing my cup of coffee, but if it's later in the afternoon, get out your cup of wine and do some virtual shopping with Carol.
Thank you. Yeah, we like that.
So before we get started, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I decided to change careers 2 years ago. I was working as a clinical sales rep for a Hillrom company. It's a company that's and I was a nurse for horses. I figured, well, maybe at this time in my life, let's open a business and do something I love. And also, I own 2 horses. So we were lacking in this area, right in the center of Connecticut, a place to get supplies, clothing, tack. There's nothing. You have to drive at least an hour to get anything. So I identified there was a need, and also as a dressage rider, it's tough to get things, specifically for dressage at a lot of these big box stores. So that kind of drove me to opening my little store here right in Cheshire, Connecticut.
Yeah. Well, you're a little store with a huge offering. I mean, you just seem to have so many, you have all the usual brands, but you have a lot of unusual brands as well. And we, as dressage riders or jumping riders, we all tend to kind of look a little bit like we're wearing the same uniform at a parochial school. So I think it's really interesting to people that, you have very unusual brands.
Exactly.
As well. Can you tell us some of those brands?
Yes, sure. I wanted to stand out and get things a little bit different because I've done some riding trips to train for dressage, and I've been to Spain, Portugal, and Italy at facilities where you do training on schoolmasters. And so I got to see different products from all around the world, and I love the Italian products. So one of the products I carry is Ego 7 tall boots, field boots, dress boots. They're from Italy. They're designed by Tucci, who does custom boots. They're $4.99 off the rack.
Wow, that's amazing.
Sizes. And I also carry the Cap Italia helmets, which are #1 in Europe. And I ride in it personally myself because it's so comfortable. You just don't get hat hair from wearing it, and it keeps your head ventilated. And also it's very light, and it gives you lots of options for fitting people with oval heads versus people with round heads. I could fit 15 different head sizes with one shell.
Oh, because that's pretty amazing, because it pretty much seems like one brand kind of fits one or two type of, head sizes. I've never seen that helmet. Would you have one close so you could show?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a walk over and I can show you.
Okay.
Over here. Here's the display. I don't know if you could see it okay. Let's see.
Uh-huh. So they look
There's a black one here.
They look very light.
Yeah, it's very, very light. Let's see. And if I could take it off the thing here. You could see the
Oh, that's interesting.
inside. And then this little grill in the front, it opens, it closes
Oh,
for
wow.
ventilation. And all of these seams are all ventilated as well on the helmet. And the way it's designed, it's a low profile on your head where the ear is cut out.
Uh-huh.
Very well. And I also have the ones with the polo visors and fancier ones that are shiny or two-toned.
Mm-hmm. And what do those generally run?
The basic helmet with the plain basic black or blue mat starts at $459.
Okay.
It goes up according to what you want to do to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of money if you want. You could trick these out all different ways. You could customize them. You could put your country's flag. You could put your Barnes logo. It's amazing the stuff you could do with it. Each is individually handmade in Italy.
Oh, nice. And so if somebody wanted one of those, they could just call you and just, measure their head and you would, fit them up with one.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. I have had customers from around the country because I'm one of the few dealers that carries them. And so I have had them drop ship to people in different parts of the country where they couldn't get them.
Yeah. Well, I also wanted to mention that you are venturing out into other countries because you've actually said some things to me in Mexico. And
exactly.
I asked you to take the tags off and you just put them in just one of those plastic bags and shipped it to me. It kind of got a little bit, it was during the COVID-19 pandemic and whatever. And it took about 2 or 3 weeks, longer than we thought, but yeah, they got to me. And, so I had a really, really great experience, and I'm wearing my pastel breeches. I'm going to stand
luckily. I was hoping, I was praying it came.
Yeah, and see if people can see them. Absolutely love them. And
perfect.
I love the price point, 50% cheaper than everybody else. So you can't beat that. So it's also available, I think, to, people in a lot of other countries that perhaps are kind of, in my situation. You say that in Connecticut, you have to drive an hour. Well, I'd have to drive, I don't know, 28 hours to the United States and whatever. So it's really nice.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I guess I can't complain.
Yeah, that I could just, you can just, messenger, private messenger, call, email, whatever. I'll put all the information below this video so you can contact her. And it also, what is really, really nice is obviously, I'm a small business owner. It's me, myself, and I train, breed, sell mostly Iberians for dressage. And I think it's really, really important for us women to support other women and other women that are small business owners. And I just really enjoyed the attention and the follow through that you gave for me. And some of mutual friends have also said that you're really, really good at helping people that are kind of, unusual sizes or unusual needs, as well as horses that have unusually sized mouths,
it's not
whatever, and need special bridle and special fitting. That's just one of your specialties.
We try to fit everybody because not one size fits all. And and that's one of the complaints I have with some of the companies I deal with. You have to be flexible because there are all size people, all different heights, weights, and, you know, different people that ride. It's nice to be able to outfit a child up to an adult for the first time trying, you know, riding.
Yeah.
And carry different price points. Someone who's just entering to somebody who's in it seriously. So I carry some of the higher end brands as well. So I try to have a lot of variability for, you know, depending on what you're doing.
Okay, yeah. And even people that are the same size, for example, we all do have different shapes. Like I'm kind of kind of like a sausage. I'm tall and thin and don't have much of a waist and kind of, you know, short waisted. But there are people that are my same size that have a very, very small waist and maybe, you know, large hips or large caboose or whatever. And so you're able to recommend, you know, the brands that would fit them better.
Yes. One of the reasons I could recommend is because I try them and I wear them. And also I get feedback from the people that do wear them. My trainer, Margaret, has, you know, helped educate me too as far as what brands seem to work. And I listen to other trainers in the field and get feedback from them. And also have, you know, interviewed people that are in the business before I bought stuff to see, you know, what works for them.
Yeah.
And to tailor what I buy, you know, with that in mind as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have all sorts of sizes and price points, and you also have a lot of things for people that don't necessarily ride, but like kind of the equestrian lifestyle look as well.
Right. Some of the clothing, it's technical clothing, and anybody could wear it. It fits beautifully. It wears beautifully because it has to hold up, you know, for the sport that we do.
Yeah.
You know, all the seams are, you know, very well made. So, yeah, I have people that come in that are very, I have one customer, she's very small. She fits into children's clothing, and I could put her into an extra small in a woman's, and she loves it because it doesn't look like a child's clothing, you know, children's clothing on her. She likes the, you know, the fit and the look. And so I do get people that don't ride too.
Well, I love the shirt behind you. Can you tell us about that? The white, it kind of looks like it has flowers or something.
Print?
The print that's behind you. Can you
This
talk
one.
about that brand, about that shirt?
This one?
How long?
Yeah. This is Rumpf.
What brand is that?
Sure. This is a Rumpf, and it's 3 different artist prints. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, our internet connection seems to be a little bit off today.
Okay. This is a Rumpf, and this is one of her artist-inspired prints. It has 2 gray horses on it, 4 gray horses on it, like actually a Baroque look to it. Really pretty. And then this is the other artist-inspired Rumpf shirt she did this year. If you could see it.
Oh, well, that's
And then this is the other one. Yeah. And then she does the solid colors. That's the color. And then on display over here, I have it put together. I don't know if you could see it, but she has a very light vest, you know, that matches with the shirts.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Well,
then, of course, her beautiful breeches. This year, she did 2 different colors. This beautiful denim with bling. These are full seat silicone. And then she did this color. It's like brown gray in a full seat.
oh, and I really, really like that brand because I think it's so well made and it's an
It
excellent
is.
price point.
Yeah, and she also does show breeches, which I have here. If you can see these. These
Oh,
are her
Lord.
silicone full seat, a little bit of bling, just a little
Just
right
enough.
there.
Yeah, just a bling. Well, Carol, thank you so much for the virtual shopping experience. And you want to tell the people real quick, give them your telephone number and your email. And again, I will put that at the bottom of this interview.
Sure. The phone here is area code 203 439 8004. And you can also reach me by email. It's Carol at Cheshire Equestrian Center.com. And I'm on Facebook as well. It's under Cheshire Equestrian Center. And so, I look forward to hearing from you. And I also have the European store. So that you could visit that as well. And it kind of gives you the flavor of what the store is like too.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll be in touch.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.